So, some pretty hilarious and quite strange news has emerged from Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren was recently on a podcast with Cam Hayward, and apparently he had a discussion with the special teams coach quite recently, and he told him that Justin Fields may be returning kickoffs and punts for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. That I don't know if it was like a sort of like a comedic conversation that they exchanged, or if it was completely serious and all business. But man, there's definitely a lot of different outlooks on this. First off, I just want to say Justin Fields is obviously an elite ball carrier. So, I mean, everyone knows that. He's pretty electric when he's got the ball in his hands and he's moving. So, from that standpoint, it does make sense. It really does. And at the same time, they only invested like a 6th-round pick. So, I feel like this is very realistic that we might see Justin Fields returning kickoffs for the Pittsburgh. I mean, you can't make this up. That's just pretty crazy. Pittsburgh is going to be so entertaining this year. It's so entertaining. With this, Russell Wilson, Mike Tomlin's last year, potentially. And to add to that, there's also a new kickoff rule this year, which would allow teams to have 2 returners in the landing zones, what they're calling it. So, I don't know, man. Like, maybe it's a possibility. I mean, they made this rule to make kickoffs more electric and to bring that back. So, who knows? I really feel like we're going to see this, which is crazy. The Steelers also signed Cordell Patterson, and he's obviously an electric kind of gadget player. I don't know how much he has left, but, you know, Patterson and Justin Fields in the backfield, returning kickoffs. That's pretty entertaining. That's fun, But man, from Justin Fields' perspective, I have no idea how he feels about this. I'm sure, I don't know. Like, I don't really know what type of guy he is. I don't know if he's a good leader. I don't know if he's about that. But I don't know, to be a starter for like 2-3 years in a row and to get traded for a 6th-round draft pick, and then now you're like returning kickoffs. Like, man, that is a reality check, bro. Like, that is like a long glance in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if I was a starter for 3 years and then I got traded for a 6th-round pick because nobody wanted me, and now I get traded to a new team, I'm feeling good, and then like right before OTAs start, before I even take a snap on the field, they're talking about me returning kickoffs. I would be like, what happened? Where am I? Like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know. Maybe he'd be game for it, but I don't know how you don't just have like a moment or like a realization of like, okay, like, whatever I'm doing, I gotta get a lot better because like this is just crazy. But speaking about the quarterback room for the Steelers in general, like, let's say Russell Wilson is the starter. I always thought that the Steelers would kind of implement certain packages for Fields, kind of like what the Steelers had in the 90s with Slash. He was also like a hybrid mobile quarterback that could kind of do it all. But like, why not, like, in the red zone, like, have Justin Fields out there, like, drop 10 plays of like, not necessarily like a wildcat, but like you can do whatever you want with Justin Fields. Like, he doesn't have to just like take a QB draw or have a read option. He can throw it too. Is he the most accurate quarterback? No, but like if it's just a red zone package and Russell Wilson is still your starter, why not have him in there? Like, why not have him in there for like QB sneaks? Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be the best way to use him on short downs and red zones, and I think they should do that every single game because Russell Wilson being your starter, I feel like it's just a matter of time before Justin Fields takes over. I mean, Honestly, if I was Mike Tomlin, I'd rather have Justin Fields as my quarterback, leading my team, than Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is just, I know it's easy to hate on him. I get that. But, like, come on. He's easy to hate on for a reason. So, we will see what happens here. Justin Fields returning kickoffs. That's so crazy. Pretty hilarious. Maybe slightly sad to a certain extent, but I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. Steelers fans, how do you feel about this? I know they only invested essentially nothing for him, so that's why they'd be so kind of reckless towards him, but still, man, like, he's better than Russell Wilson. Like, treat him with a little more, like, care, you know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think. One last thing about the Steelers, they recently declined Najee Harris's 5th-year option. Definitely the correct move there. Najee Harris, he had a great rookie year. He got a lot of yards because he got a lot of volume. But since then, he's really been underwhelming. Just doesn't look good out there. Just poor vision, not very explosive looking. I mean, Jalen Warren is technically the backup, right? And he is like a cannonball of like fire compared to Najee Harris. Jalen Warren is legit. Like, he can definitely hit the hole and just has big playability. And every time I watch the Steelers, it's like he's always making plays, and Najee Harris is always doing not much. So if you're a Steelers fan, I'd be hoping for Jalen Warren to just be the number one going into next year, because he's significantly better than Najee Harris. But yeah, very interesting Steelers stuff. Let me know what y'all think, and who you think should be the lead back for the Steelers. Is this going to be Mike Tomlin's last year? Do you think they're going to compete in the AFC North? Do you think they're going to be a fringe playoff team? Let me know what y'all think. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
2nd down and 5. Allen's going to pull in the bullet pass. Going to take it home for the touchdown. The Chargers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, Parker.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime.